T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Jamie Phillips sent me a link. 15. If I'm off by that time, then I'll jump on with a friend. If off by them times, then I'll jump on. Right, this is the reaction show to the game tonight. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. But before I get into everything, please like and subscribe to the video. Give me like, subscribe, and comment to the video, please. Please like and subscribe to the video. Please, when you like and subscribe, especially when you like, it helps with the algorithm. You know, Joe, helps me out a lot. Do you know what I mean? Helps me out a lot. So, where do I start? The links in the I've got the link in the comment section if anybody cares to jump in. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah. Let's talk to you, man. What a game. It's a good game. Well, it's a good game in a way that we got result and everything that, but at certain times and everything that we could have played better. We could have played much better. I think at the day all the fight was gone out of us. On Sunday, we put a lot of effort into that game on Sunday. Today, and I think that obviously playing a couple of days after. Okay, I've got a comment here. Obviously playing a couple of days after. Do you know what I mean? Now we won, bro. Man, it was another one. This is comment from Kieran. Big up yourself. Kieran, you jumping in, mate? Jump in, man. I got the link there. Jump in, man. Jump in, bro. Brother, jump in. Navi won, bro. Great first half. Second half, we hang on. Yeah, we did. What I found was a problem. Easy, Tom Izzy. Tom Izzy in the place, dog.
Yo.
1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute.
What are we saying, Rods? What are we saying? Yeah, it was a nervy one, Kieran.
Can you hear me, bro?
It was a nervy. Yeah, I'm here.
Cool.
Now I was alluding to Kieran's comment. It was a nervy one. Great first half. Second half. Yeah, we just managed to manage the game. But yeah, a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I would say that kind of frustrated me about the game was there was times in the day, well, quite a lot of times in the day, we wasn't able to keep hold of the ball. Do you know what I mean? And it was kind of like giving West Ham that confidence to try and, get that equalising goal. Because I honestly think at the end of the day, if West Ham got that that equalising goal like a point, they would have just sat on that. They was happy to get a point.
Exactly.
Get a point and that. And obviously, lucky enough, it wasn't that case and everything. But I did think at the end of the day, sort of like, it was kind of like certain times of the days, it's like, just hang on to the ball. Do you know what I mean? Just hang on to it and don't lose it.
West Ham, when I look at the game against Southampton, they were actually unlucky because they had a lot of chances that they could back and put the game into the bed, but it's just that they're not clinical. And today, it was just that they were facing against us, which was that I have to say, we were the better team in terms of quality, and it's just that what I would say is in the second half, they won a lot of second balls, and I think that the first half was that penalty incident that gave them a boost, even though they missed it. Bowen fluffed his penalty, but that gave him the boost and confidence to try and get something out of the game in the second half. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we managed to hang on, as Kieran said. I don't know what Kieran would want to add on into that. Oh, Kieran's mute now.
Yeah, man, pretty much the same. But I think you know what it is. I think as soon as Thiago came off, the game changed.
Yeah,
to be honest with you,
game changed
because he bossed that whole midfield. They couldn't get near him at all. The passes, the tackling, everything was just on point. Like, but as soon as he came off, they started to, I don't know, get more control or something. Do you know what I mean? But we hung on well. We done all right. I thought Thiago was man of the match for us. Like, there's no doubt about it. But what a performance! Yeah, it was dead on. The first half, the game was finished. Like, but I thought Gomez had a good game as well, other than the penalty. Like, he done all right. So yeah, on to the next one. Really, you're on mute, mate.
Ross, you're mute. You're mute.
That's it. I don't know how you went and moved there. Don't know what happened there. I just think at the end of the day, sort of like I forgot what I was going to say now. Gomez, and I think that penalty that was given away wasn't clear cut. I think it could be given some days, and other days it wouldn't be given. And think no, do you know what I mean? But one second, John's on the line. 1 second. What's up, mate?
Mate. I'm not a fucking nightmare tonight.
All right, let me get back to you just now. I'm in the middle of doing live right now.
You know, send me a link.
I will, mate. I will, definitely. It's in the comment. It's in the comment section.
In the comments, is it? Nice one, buddy.
All right, mate.
We are 2 seconds.
No worries. No worries, mate. Okay, sorry about that. It's just John was calling. Get to him, please. John declined.
But I wanna say something about the first half. I wanna say
no,
I wanna add
Tommy,
something.
Let me read out this comment first. Let me read out this comment from
yeah, go ahead.
Diego, nervy win now, but you have to bat up Forest. I do agree. Facts. What was you going to say, Tommy?
Yeah, I want to add something in the first half. There were a lot of promising points that I would say. The first half was reminded me of how we did well against Rangers. There were a lot of dangerous positions that we were at, especially Mo and I don't know who played in the left. I think it was Carvalho. and we had we had a lot of great opportunities with a lot of one-on-one with Mo in a dangerous position, and we didn't see that in the second half. But then again, there was a context into it. But first half, what I really like is Darwin Núñez running down to the channels, Fabio Carvalho with his ball retention, Firmino with his one-touch passing, did a lot of one-twos with Mo. Thiago, I would say he screens in the pivot, but more so like he's trying to he sees everything. He sees everything. It's like dealing with our attacks, whereas Hendo is more like trying to sweep up any dangerous how do I say, West Ham dangerous attack. So he's doing what Fabinho normally does. So that's my that's what I have to say in the first half.
The thing is about it, what I would say, I'm going to come to you in a minute, Kieran. I'm going to come to you in a minute. The thing is, what I said and was saying in things. Sometimes when you get victories, obviously like that, and I think that, do you know what I mean? The main thing at the end of the day, to me, at the end of the day, is the 3 points. The main thing is the 3 points. And I think certain times we forget that, do you know what I mean? We got over the line. It wasn't pretty by any means, and I think that, do you know what I mean? And I think they saw like a lot of our energy, do you know what I mean, from Sunday's game. We wasn't lacking somewhere because we put a lot of energy into that Sunday's game. So we couldn't expect a sort of like a 90 miles an hour game again. Do you know what I mean? Tonight, even though we was at Anfield and everything, you couldn't expect that 90 miles an hour game because, like, you know, you just played a couple of days ago and think no, and the 90 miles an hour game. So I think in the day, sort of like we was sufficient. It was a sufficient win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We done what it took, what it takes in the day to get over that line in that game and everything. Because the most important thing, this is what I think. The most important thing is the 3 points. I don't know what you think about that, Kieran. Don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, definitely. The most important thing, 3 points for sure. I suppose we rode our little wee bit and Souček almost put it in that time in the left corner, but other than that, like, we didn't really suffer too much. More so just the game fell away from us a wee bit more than anything, you know? Like, it was more so the overall control we lost when Thiago and, as Termizzi said, Carvalho with the ball retention. When those two guys went off, it was a different game. But we still got the win, you know what I mean? And Darwin Núñez on the score sheet, who I absolutely had a brilliant game, could have had 2 or 3.
Yeah. He was unlucky to not have 2 or 3. I think he was unlucky.
He had the post as well.
Oh yeah, did you see that shot?
Yeah.
Oh mate, if that would have gone in, yes, I'm sorry. If that would have gone in and everything, that's goal of the season.
That's goal of the season, wasn't it?
It was
really one of the contenders.
He's got to play. He's got to start now that Jota's away. Do you know what I mean? He has to. Him and Bobby, I think, should be the new front 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah. Because the thing is about the thing that, right, I can see a player there. I can see a player there and think that it's just sort of like bursting to come out. And I think every game that goes along and the thing that he plays in and think that, right, you can see improvements, can't you? You can see that hunger and desire and think that to sort of like to be the best. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like he's don't get me wrong, and he can play wide, as you guys were saying. He can run the channels. His ball control, it's okay. It's not the best, but he can score off his head, and he looks like he's 2-footed as well. So, I mean, just keep giving the guy chances and let him prove himself.
Yeah. I think at the days, you're seeing improvements.
Yeah.
You really are seeing improvements as
he's only young as he's only a young guy. Like, he's only
22, isn't he? 22, so
22, 23. Like, he's only going to get better. Do you know what I mean? And he's coming from a new league as well. But I heard the commentator saying that he is the fastest calculated sprint in the Premier League this season. He's ran the fastest so far on record in the Premier League this season. So he's definitely got some pace about him as well.
Yeah. And I'm expecting him at the day if he starts against Nottingham Forest on Saturday, which I think he will. I'm expecting him to get one or two goals. Really, I'm expecting to get 1 or 2 goals. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so, but
have to wait and see, innit? Who come to you, Tom Lizzie? Who impressed you in the side tonight? In the
Alisson.
side?
I would say Alisson, and obviously with the penalty save, and then he kept out a few 2-3 stops in the second half. Him, and also I wanna shout out to I would say Bobby. He did wonderful things today that reminds me of the Bobby of old.
Yeah.
Mo's trying his very best to continue his goal scoring run. He did a decent performance, but I think Bobby, in my opinion, he stood out. Although Nunes got the winning goal, the only goal in the game, but I think Bobby clicked everything. And when he came off, that's another drop off when after the substitution. So it shows that we really need to we need to protect Bobby. Trying to do all this rotation. We need to do in a smart way, because games are coming thick and fast, as we always point that out. So I think in my opinion, my man of the match, I would give Ali, just because the big key points, but Bobby is not that far off.
Yeah.
Because
there's a shout in the day for sort of like James Milner. When James Milner come on, and I think that excuse me, he did everything efficient. He did everything efficient in the game, and when they come on, even that sort of like one with Solskjaer towards the end, and the game when Solskjaer was just literally gonna plant it in the left corner, and I think that it's like Milner just throw his body in front of it. He threw his body in front of it. When you look at a certain angle and thing, it looks like Milner saved it. It looks like Alisson saved it. But then when he challenged from the right angle, it was Milner. I thought he was awesome. I tell you what, I was looking at the game tonight. I did a watch along show and think that, and I don't know if you agree with me and think that, right? Milner actually looked the fittest player on the pitch. He looked the fittest player on the pitch. I'm talking about both teams and everything that. He looked the fittest player on the pitch in terms of his physique and such forth. You know what I mean? And the guy that nowadays is going on 37, if not 37 at all already.
Another thing that really impressed me is that normally when Milner came on, he would pick up a yellow card. But in the last 2 games, he started in the Man City as a right back. And in this game, he came on. He didn't get up a booking. So we really need him to at time to time. There's always that foul that he has to give just to try to prevent any counters and all that. But it's just that when you get away with without any booking from the game, it's crucial, because when you accumulate the bookings, it results in a suspension. So that's what I really admire with Millie's smart way of dealing out in game management. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. John, you cheating bastard.
You fucking cheating bastard.
Big up, John.
You're right, though. You're right now. You're all sorted now.
Damn it. FSG can go fuck themselves.
I know, FSG fucked with his internet, man. He's supposed to do watch along show with me, and he was doing it. Next minute and day, he was gone. FSG got hold of him, mate.
The fucking internet, and then the fuck my laptop. They go fuck themselves. Fucking scumbag.
Have you had a shave today?
I did with nice clean shave.
Fucking hell, look at that. Kieran, look at that. Look at your man
Fresh,
there.
bro. Oh yeah, sweet man.
Baby face, mate. Baby face, looking smart, looking clean.
Listen, your thoughts on the game, my friend.
It was all right. It wasn't the best performance. The one thing I will say, if that was Liverpool 2 weeks ago, we would have lost that game.
Right, yeah.
Liverpool
I
2 weeks
agree.
ago, we would have lost that game.
I agree.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that we won the game. That is the kind of game, if you're going to challenge for anything, that's the kind of game you need to win.
Yeah, facts.
I agree.
So it is. So I'm over the moon and won the game. I'm not over the moon with the performance. For me, Trent, I'm sorry, with Trent cannot play right back. We seen as soon as Liverpool switched to the 4-3-3, Trent had found out right back again.
Yeah.
He cannot play right back. I don't know what we'll do with him. I don't know where we put him on the pitch, but Trent at right back at a 4-3-3 for me does not work anymore.
Listen, if you're playing a 4-3-3 and everything now, Trent seriously just has to go into midfield. He has to go into midfield.
He has to.
He has to. There's no.
Work. He does
no
not work at right back.
No. It doesn't work.
I don't know. I don't know what Kieran thinks. I don't know what Tamazi. What do you think about Trent? Do you feel that Trent deserves another chance at right back, or do you feel the same as way I am? At this minute in time, Trent for me cannot play right back.
The only thing that I could say is when I watch it in the first half, he gets a lot of protection. As I say, Hendo is doing his bits and his responsibility. But second half is different. With Thiago came off, it seems that effect Trent is like a knock-on effect. So I think when there has to be a change in system as well. When there's a change in personnel,
3 points to Liverpool.
Yeah,
Happy
3 points
day.
to Liverpool.
Yeah, man.
But what I'm trying to point out is, if you want to change him from right back to a midfield, I will agree. I have to say I agree to the extent that it depends on where it fits in terms of who is he playing with in the midfield, rather than just for the sake of changing it. So I get what you're saying, and I think it would make sense if there's a protection and adequate right back, like Calvin Ramsey or Joe Gomez. But I get where John came from with that point.
Up again. She has blocked her internet. I swear to God.
Yeah, FSG is acting now.
FSG's on his case, you know. What do you think about the Trent situation?
Oh man, I'm about to lose the will to fucking live.
Kieran, what do you think about the Trent situation?
I personally would play him in midfield, to be fair.
Yeah.
Don't see how he doesn't. Personally, I agree with John.
Yeah. You got to, yeah. You got to. I think.
Can we just touch on Chelsea have drew to Brentford 0 each.
Yeah, where's Chelsea down now?
Exactly. I mean, I'm literally about to go in his comments just now and like a fuck out of them.
You did another great first half. Very poor second half. Yeah,
I didn't
Pavon
follow
Scouts.
the other games.
Pavon Scouts is in the building, man. Pavon Scouts is in a blood clot building.
Yeah, great.
He said, you dudes another yo dudes another win. Win. Great first half or very poor second half. Yeah. We got this guy, this fussy on my stream, man. Take that off, man. Yo, take that off, man. I didn't want to hear his voice. You know what I mean? He's fucking frozen, isn't he? Take it. Fucking hell, man. You're frozen, man. You're moving shaky. He's moving shaky, isn't he? Or is it me?
No, he's good now. It's the
Okay.
connection is good. I say, yeah.
Yeah, man. FSG fucking with you tonight, John. You know what I mean?
John is doing his bits.
John's found something amusing with Chelsea Dad, because Chelsea Dad loves to give it all that. He loves to give it the big one. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Yeah, he needs to credit that, and he due tonight against Brentford. And what, you know what I mean? Pretty quiet now, ain't you, Chelsea Dan?
Yeah.
So yeah,
But,
I think that is a way forward, though, Tom. It's a way forward. Do you know what I mean? It's
absolutely,
with Trent, because Trent is a fantastic player, and I think he's wasting away in that position. Do you know what I mean? He's not doing himself any favors. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's going to have to be a change, seriously, because if there's not a change in anything that, right, we're just going to get overrun in that era. Do you know what I mean? You know?
Absolutely.
Trent needs to warm the bench for a while longer, get Ramsey on the pitch. Yeah, but I agree with that and everything that, right? But when he comes off the bench, yeah, what we're going to do, put him back in that same position in the day that he's not good at. Do you know what I mean? You know, so we have to really, in the day, sort of like think about what's going to improve his game. Do you know what I mean? Because being at right back, that's not improving his game. It's just not. It's just, you know, I mean, it was all right. You know what I mean? When we was in a 4-4-2 and we was in a 4-2-3-1, that was fine. But as soon as we switched to sort of like a 4-3-3, our like original formation, as it were, as soon as you switched to there and everything, it's just like fucking things just went Pete Tong.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Kieran, what do you think, Kieran?
Well, Troy,
what do you think about this Trent situation?
I would agree with John and play him in midfield personally, because I think Anton is, but it's just where you fit him in, isn't it? I would personally play him. I would play him as an attacking midfielder and give him a bit of a free role, because he has a free role anyway. So you might as well have him a free role across the front line on the midfield rather than the back line. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
That'd be saucy.
He can drift wide, he can cross, he can pass, he can shoot from outside the box as well. Yeah. It's a no-brainer for me.
Okay, true. John.
Yo.
Listen.
Oh man, I'm just having an argument my way down.
He's a twat. What was I saying? All right, you're the manager, Jurgen Klopp. I'm thinking that, yeah, you're the manager. Still a cheating bastard, but you're the manager, yeah. No, but you're the
always cheating bastard.
Do you know, Kieran? Do you know it? Kieran and Tom Easy. Do you know he's actually going to make a merch at the day, and you called cheating bastard? He's going to make that merch, you know. He's making that merch.
Yeah.
No, so you're the manager
with the brand, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, man. You're the manager, manager of that your club. What do you do in regards to Trent? You know what I mean? Sort of like, you know, his future. I'll say his future at the club.
He's too good of a player, in my opinion, not to play. I've pushed him in the midfield. Do you think about the assist that Trent gets every single season? If you were taking him into your team, you're going to lose. You could lose up to 20 assists a season. That's a lot of goals. So personally, he's too good to take him out of your team. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to find a role for him in that midfield somewhere that he can play his game and concentrate on the attacking aspect of the game. Where he doesn't need to
What are you
worry so
saying?
much about defending. All he needs to worry about is going forward and attacking, getting them balls in the box, even scoring goals. Trent can score. We all know Trent can score goals.
Mm.
So you need to find somewhere that he fits into the team.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, at this moment in time, for me, I don't know what Tom Izzy thinks, I don't know what Kieran thinks, but for me, at this moment in time, it's not a right back.
Yeah. That brings.
He's hurting the team at right back at this moment in time.
I think he's hurt. I think he's hurting himself and he's hurting the team at the same time.
He is.
Yeah. It brings me on to this comment.
Tom Izzy thinks. Tell me, where would you put Trent?
John, hold on a minute. It brings me on to this comment from Panov Scouts. It brings me on this comment from him. He says, well, he was good, Rods. His defending has never been the best, but he has never been this bad either. Yeah, I get you. Something's not right with the lad. Do you agree with that, Tom Izzy?
What I can say at the moment is with Trent, it would be better off to do a bit of a change in terms of experiment, because as of now I see a promising attacks with Harvey Elliott, Carvalho, Bobby, and I would say it would be a necessary thing to do in short term, just because Jota is out, Luis Diaz is out. So I think it would be the best for the time being with Trent in midfield and push the other lads up front as a front three. Now the question is that with the back four, we also have a Joey G has to play as a centre back, but right back we have Calvin Ramsey, who is not yet who hasn't proven yet as of now, and James Milner with his age. So it's about finding the balance with defense and attack. But I know you guys have a point to having a Trent in the midfield, but there's still a question for me as to find the balance in my opinion. Yeah, to find the balance. That's the key. Yeah.
I agree. He's too much of a good player to leave out the squad. That's what I think in the There's got to be something.
Yeah.
There's got to be sort of like some kind of compromise, or something's got to give in there, because he's too much of a good player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and Scouse is right. He wasn't the best defender, but he was never this bad. He's literally making schoolboy errors. He's literally making schoolboy errors. You know what I mean? And it's a bit concerning. Another guy I want to talk about was Tsimikas. How good was he tonight? How good was Tsimikas tonight? And I come to Kieran first. Okay, must I sleep? All right. John, take it, John.
Semi, I thought Semi played well, and so that he did well, but I would rather have started Robbo. I think his game would suit Robbo a lot better. I understand why he didn't play Robbo. Obviously, Robbo's just come back off an injury. He played a very intense game against Man City. So I get why he didn't play him. but I would have rather went with Robbo for this game. But Simi didn't let himself down. Simi played very well tonight.
Yeah, he got the assist though.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
What a ball! What a ball in for Nunes!
Yeah.
What a ball! How he picked them out first time, outstanding crossing for Nunes, and then Nunes
Does-
for Nunes to know to hit that ball into the ground
Yeah,
was outstanding.
sign of a good striker, isn't it?
100%.
What's your thoughts, Tom? Is it?
Yeah, he put a shift today. He put a shift, but second half there's a lot of attacks, even in the left side. I think a few times Gerard Bowen gave some time. Did cause quite a problem, but he dealt with it. He did some crucial blocks. I think it was Declan Rice and one of the midfielder. I think it was Suchek as well. A smart defending, didn't give corners as well. Try limit the attacks, but at times a bit of moments of concentration, but it's just because the momentum was a bit with West Ham. But overall, he did well. As I said, got an assist. Put decent free kicks as well. Quite good free kicks. So yeah, I think there's a competition with left backs as to the right back. But yeah, there's a competition with Robbo at the moment, which is good. Healthy competition.
Yeah, there you go. Kieran, do you think Klopp was right to put in Tsimikas instead of Robertson tonight?
Well, I would have went for Robbo at the start of the game, but at the same time, looking back on it now, yeah, he had a good game. He had a good game, Tsimikas. There was that one time where Alisson missed the cross into the box, and Tsimikas was right there behind it to clear up. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
He can attack and he can defend, just like Robbo. So, as Tremizzi said, it's healthy competition, and I have no problem with him starting games.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, next question is this one. Hold on 1 second. Henderson.
game
Thoughts
tonight.
on Henderson?
Good
Right,
game
who was
tonight.
taking-
I tell you what, he done everything right. He passed well.
Yeah.
He even carried the ball well as well. And
Yeah.
when he didn't really have a big lot of defending to do because not much defending came through him. But he had a really good game, I have to say. Crossing into the box as well was brilliant.
John?
Yeah, sorry, mate, go ahead.
Henderson. Sorry, let's see.
I thought he didn't play well there. I don't know anyone else. I thought he played well up until Thiago came off. I thought he played well.
Yeah.
I was happy with him in the field until Thiago came off. Once Thiago came off, he kind of lost his composure a wee bit. So he lost the control of the ball too much when Thiago came off. That to me says Hendo relies a lot more on Thiago than people think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Big up Ricky. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Tom Isley? What's your thoughts?
I was really impressed, to be honest, overall, because what I really like with Hendo is even when I think there was a break from that he tried to put the cross in, but no one was in the box. I really like that, and then he gave a barking to Mo, saying that you should press. That was, I think it was about 80 plus minutes or so. I can't remember, but he kept his energy. I think that Man City game where he came on as a sub, I think that conserved for this game. So that credit to Klopp with his rotation. So I was really impressed, and he did really well, to be honest, because even when Thiago came off, he did a lot of off the ball duty more so because Liverpool lost the control and authority in the middle of the park. So and also he just tried to sweep up. He did better than Fabinho. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
He did better than Fabinho, in my opinion.
Yeah. I thought, and they sort of like Henderson had a good game. I thought he had a good game, and that he did
solid.
He did. Yeah, he was solid, and he did what he wanted efficiently. You know what I mean? I think Henderson is good when he's playing in that base of the midfield. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like a central midfielder.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think it gives him time to do what he needs.
Jackie Dan is just.
I don't know. I think it gives him time to do what he needs to do, and everything that. Do you know what I mean? Other than when I think when he plays in the 8, I think what he's got to do. He seems a bit like he's in a rush to do it and everything that.
Yeah.
But when he plays in that base of that midfield, you know what I mean? Where Fabinho plays, yeah, cool. Where Fabinho plays and everything that, right? It seems to me and everything like he has you know, he has time to do what he needs to do and everything that. Do you know what I mean? So I was impressed with his game tonight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think so like alongside Thiago and everything that, it was a good fit. Okay, next one. Thiago. Kieran, you want to go first on Thiago?
Fantastic. You could see as soon as he come off, it just wasn't the same team. But he's just special, isn't he? Like when he's in there, right? You can even see when he takes that touch on the ball, he does the wee shimmy. Because if anyone's behind him ready to press him, he's gone. You know what I mean? He's got it all now. I know he doesn't score loads of goals, but he controls that midfield so well, doesn't he? Like, and I don't know. We just need to try and keep him fit as much as we can, because without him, we're a total different side, which is understandable because any team in the world would miss a player like that.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with you. You know what I mean? Your thoughts, Tom, is it?
What I would say with Thiago is he sees 2 steps forward more than anyone else in the pitch. He understands the system more. I think he's the one who, in my opinion, this is just my take. I think with that change of the 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, whichever you look at, I think Thiago has a lot of say on that. What I'm trying to say is when they change from 4-3-3 to this new formation, this new recent change that they play, the style of play, I think Thiago gave his insights and his experience, which is why he is so comfortable with the way he plays. Doesn't look trouble at times. The games against Arsenal was one of the evidence. He was one of the best. You know, even a lot of Arsenal fans admit that he was the best in the first half. So, you know, I think there's an evidence that him and the coaching staff gave a lot of insights to the way they play forward with this system and formation. You're mute, Rhodes.
Stop that. John, your thoughts on Thiago Alcantara?
I've only one word to say about him.
Class.
There's not. What else can you say?
Yeah,
there's literally nothing else you can say about him.
Yeah.
Without him in that midfield, we look like a weaker side.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need to wrap this boy up in cotton wool.
Yeah, we do.
No,
seriously, we do.
Well, where you put him on a different training regime to the rest of players, we need to do something to make sure he keeps injury free. Because without him, we're a hell of a lot weaker.
We do look a hell of a lot weaker. And that's the point I'm trying to make in the thing that is, but we still got we still got Oxlade Chamberlain.
That's the NHS boy.
Or we got what's
Naby.
it? Naby Keita.
Naby Keita.
Timbo's on loan from the NHS.
What did Fink say yesterday? What did Fink say yesterday about Naby Keita?
He plays for FSG. No, FSC. FSC. My fucking hobbit. FC Casualty.
There he goes. Somebody asked yesterday.
Was it FC Casualty or something like that?
Yeah, because it was. We was on the show. It was your show, yeah, yesterday.
Yes.
And it was me, obviously John, and Stackman come on, and then Doug come on later, didn't he? Doug come on later.
Yeah.
And somebody asked when Naby Keita's playing again. He goes, when there's the next episode of Casualty.
It's fact. He's on loan. He literally is on loan from the NHS. The NHS loaned him just for this game. He's on loan.
Yeah.
He's just, to me, at the end of the day, with
Until he, I guarantee he goes home, he shags his missus, and is injured.
Stop that. No,
And now we don't
that'd be a nice
have
injury.
we don't have
That's
doctors
what
in
happened.
Liverpool.
That'd be a nice
That's
injury,
what's
though.
going to happen. He's going to go home, shag his missus, and get injured.
Yeah, but that'd be a nice injury, though, to be honest.
That's a very nice injury. That's a very enjoyable injury.
Yeah, there you go. But you know what it is? I just don't know what it is about Naby and the thing that he just can't keep hold of him anymore. You know what I mean?
Naby's done. Naby is done. I will literally go to Liverpool. I will drive Naby to the airport for free. I will literally drive him to the airport myself. He's done.
There he is. Let's talk about this guy here, VVD. Who wants to start?
All right, I'll start first with
ahead,
VVD. Obviously, the game against Man City gave him the boost.
Yes.
I think he bailed us out as well, apart from Ali, because I think a few times from the right side, when West Ham put 2-3 crosses, he cleared out well, VVD. So
yeah,
he spotted danger, and with apart from Thiago, I think he sees the danger before it happens. So I think he's back to his best. It's just it's just VVD, isn't it? It's just a vintage VVD, the old VVD that we've been raving about. So very solid performance. He did well against Antonio, to be honest, and Scamacca as well, fairly quiet, which I was worried, to be honest, because Scamacca, I don't know how many goals, but he so far he put a shift. I mean, in terms of performance, he backed a number of goals so far for West Ham, and even Jared Bowen on the left side, he did really well, trying to gave orders to Tsimikas, stood up the ground. Well, I think VVD is up there with one of the best performances this evening.
Mm-hmm. What's the name? Kieran? What do you think?
Yeah, just to echo everything Termesi said there. To be fair, he, you know what, I can't really remember any clear chances that West Ham strikers had. I just remember Bowen being a wee bit dangerous, and obviously that miss from Souček, and that's obviously down to the centre backs and the midfield, to be fair. But yeah, I think he done well. As obviously the City game was a big, like his big springboard, you know. So hopefully he takes it and runs with it, because that's the Van Dijk we know, isn't it?
Yeah. John? It looks like John's gone again. Fuck's sake.
Rod,
Is this
I have-
what you're? Is this like the? Are you doing player ratings or are we just going through?
I'm gonna do it in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna do it in 5
All right,
minutes.
no. I was just wondering. No. Let's go.
It's got
Yeah.
one more question than player ratings. Sorry, Tom, was you gonna say something?
No, I have to leave in a bit. So yeah, just want to say that thanks for having me on again. And are you doing a panel show this week?
Yes,
With
I'm gonna do
COG?
it on. I think I'll do it on Saturday actually. Because we got an early kickoff and everything that.
Yeah.
We got 12:30 kickoff.
12:30. Yeah, 12:30 lunch. Yeah. Afternoon.
Yeah, so what I'll do it on Saturday, and I'll give you a shout, and I'll get you on there, definitely.
Yeah,
I'll get you on there. Yeah.
I have some points to discuss with the panel. So
No. Tom, every time that you come on and everything on my show and everything that, right? I welcome you coming on my show because at the end of the day, you're on the other side of the world and everything. So it's not easy for you to fit that time in and stuff like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anytime,
I hear that.
any time that you can give me out of your schedule and for that, I greatly appreciate it. Do you know what I mean?
Where are you from, brother?
I'm in Brunei, right? Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
It's about
What time?
It's early morning.
What?
Yeah, it's about 4:30 now.
Oh,
wow.
So yeah, I had to get up.
You know what? I feel guilty.
Fair play, big up, bro.
Hey, Tommy Z, bless you. Thanks for coming on, my friend. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll message you. I'll message you and everything that. I'll let you know the times of the show and everything that, and so we can get you on. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, big up to you, John. As always, you're a legend. Kieran.
Big up, man. Big up.
Yeah. Take care.
Much love, man.
Take care, brother, man. Right. One last question before we do the player ratings, okay? One last question. Give me a second. I'm going to put it in. So right. Yeah, I'm going to put it in. Right. Sorry. Just going to take a bit of mine. Okay, 1 second. This thing's like I need to get my computer down to the sort of the Mendes that need to put more memory on it. I need to get more memory on my computer because it runs kind of slow certain times. You know what I mean? Even though you clear it up.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Computer opinions.
You had some problems with yours, didn't you? Your laptop, innit?
This is literally a brand new laptop, so I don't know what the hell happened tonight.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So save that. This is the question, and I'm going to come to John first. I'm going to come to you, John, first.
Yeah.
There you go, John. John, can you hear me?
What did West Ham do wrong?
Yeah.
I don't think West Ham did anything wrong, mate, to be honest with you. I think West Ham played well. They came at us. They were defensively strong. I don't see anything where West Ham went wrong tonight. Maybe they should have started. What's his name now?
Antonio.
Maybe they should have started him. He's always a big threat. So maybe I would say maybe if you started him, the more had probably a better chance. But apart from that, I don't see where they went wrong tonight. They played a very good game.
Cool. Kieran?
Yeah, I agree with John. To be fair, they didn't even really sit that deep. They actually had a goal. Do you know what I mean? They weren't camped in their own half. They weren't expansive, but they they were just somewhere in the middle. Do you know what I mean? I can't really say. I mean, they were a wee bit flat, like, but other than that, they didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't really know. Average game from them, like, you'd expect us to win one anyway. Like, but 1-0. I don't know. Nowhere really. They've done everything okay.
Yeah, I tend to agree because like for a team at the day that sort of like doesn't really win at Anfield, hasn't won at Anfield for a long time. I do think at the day they kind of like they had a go. They had a go, and I think
And they always cause us. They always cause us problems all the time. And today,
yeah,
that's the quietest West Ham's been against Liverpool in a long time.
yeah. No, I agree.
Another thing as well. I'll just say, we're obviously mad for Bellingham, right? And rightly so. But I have to say, I wouldn't be disappointed if we got Declan Rice instead. He's a brilliant player.
I think it's too
Good
much
shout.
money.
I think he'd be right. I don't think he'd be much more expensive than Bellingham, to be honest.
I think West Ham would be looking for at least. I would say they'd be looking for at least 140, 150.
Yeah, so yeah, fuck.
The English tax, West Ham, Premier
No,
League tax.
they will want that sort of money because at the end of the day to try and.
But saying that, he's only
to
last
buy
year
him.
contract.
That's
This
what I'm
is
saying,
his
that's
last year
nothing.
contract, so you could get him for maybe 70, 80 million.
He's a good player.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's a good
He's a
player.
very good player, very quality player.
And he's English as well, so you ain't got no worries there, have you?
But I
Yeah.
suppose, like, I would maybe you would more so look at him if it was Fabinho was the man on the way out, but he's not just yet. But if he was, that would be a really good replacement. Obviously, do you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, he'd be good. He'd be good, a really good addition to our squad, and I think that. And I also think another player like from West Ham is that Jarrod Bowen. I think that Jarrod Bowen is all right.
Yeah,
I think he's a good player. I think
he's probably the main one today that caused us a wee bit of bother. Other than that,
yeah.
You know,
He knows how to make his runs and stuff.
he
Do you
won
know
the
what I mean?
penalty, did he? Did he win the penalty?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did win
Yeah.
the penalty.
And he missed
I
it
was
as
saying-
well.
As I was saying earlier on, in respects to that, you know, what I mean, I'm not too bothered at the end of the day, mainly because at the end of the day, you know, the penalty got saved. But there's situations that I've seen them given, and I've seen them not given.
I don't think that was a penalty. I really don't.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
I can see what was given. I can see
Yeah.
what was given, but we're very, very soft.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, it was soft. That's what I'm trying to say. I've seen them given, then I haven't seen them. I've seen them not given. Do you know what I mean? So that was a 50-50 for me. Do you know what I mean?
50-50, but I've no complaints really. He didn't give the referee much choice because he went in a wee bit reckless. Gomez, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like anything severe, but I guess it was a penalty and no complaints. Good save as well.
Yo,
Excellent save. Excellent save.
Excellent save. Right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. Ali, I'll give Ali an 8.5. No, I'll give him an 8.
Big jump there.
I'll give Trent for the last 10 minutes. I'm going to give Trent a 6.5.
Yeah, fair.
I give Gomez. I'll go Gomez a 7.
I think Gomez had a good game tonight.
He did, but he made
on the penalty.
Yeah. That's why I'm dropping him down.
Okay, no worries. Makes sense.
I'll give Van Dijk. I'll give him an 8.
Okay.
Simicast, I'm going to give for that cross in the box for Nunez. I'll give him an 8. Going on the midfield, we had Fab and Hendo. Fab, I'm going to give. I give Fab an 8. I give Hendo a 7.5.
Mm.
Carvalho, I'm going to give. I give him a 7. I think he got done a lot better than we did.
Yeah.
He's a lot better player than what he showed tonight.
Mm.
Bobby, I'll give an 8. I think he was standing. His link-up play is tracking back, getting the ball, feeding Nunez, feeding Salah. He was standing tonight. Salah, I will give an 8 also. And Darwin Nunez, for me, is my man of the match. I'm going to give him a 9.
Okay. That's fair. Kieran, your player ratings?
I would give Alisson. I'll give him an 8. I would give him a 9.5, but he gave the ball away a few times in the first half. In the first couple of minutes, he nearly gave them a goal.
I know it.
A lot of his kicking there was a wee bit.
His kicking was a wee bit off today, wasn't it?
But here, you know what? I still appreciate his confidence to keep kicking the way he wants to kick. Anyway, do you know what I mean? So I have to say that.
He doesn't. For me, Ali, no matter what, he will still play his game. He doesn't.
Yeah, I have no doubt if he gave a goal away, he would still play like that.
Yes, 100%.
I'll give him an 8. That penalty save was amazing, but yeah, he had a good game there. Like from that, I'll give Trent. I mean, some of his passing was good, like it was, but you seen at the end when that Benrahma dude came on, like he got right in his face and got past him. Could have given him a goal. I'll probably give him a 6. Brilliant attackingly and suspect defensively again. You know.
Yeah, I get you.
Gomez, I give Gomez an 8. He gave the penalty away. Other than that, I would give him a 9 because I thought he dealt with everything really well. Well.
Yeah.
I thought today, he
could have cost us a goal.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, he dealt with everything else right. Do you know what I mean? But as you said, sorry to cut Gossi, Kieran, as you said, John, and everything that was soft. So really and truly,
it was very, very soft.
Right,
so it was soft, but I would.
2 points.
Yeah, so you wouldn't. Well, I was going to say it was soft. So really and truly, you could arguably say in the day he had a near perfect game. Do you know what I mean? Because
I agree.
Yeah, apart from that little incident and everything like that, right? Do you know what I mean? Which was soft. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Which could have gone either way. That could have gone 50-50. Do you know what I mean?
I could, yeah. I would have given him a 9. I would have given him a 9 only for the penalty. He gets an 8.
Yeah.
But Van Dijk, I give him a 7.5. His passing was pretty good, and he won his aerial duels. But he never really had loads to do, to be fair. But anything he did well. Tsimikas, well, that crossing the box was brilliant, and defending as well. There's one thing sticks out about that game. Whenever the ball came from the left-hand side into our box, Alisson missed the ball, and Tsimikas was right there to clear it up.
Yeah.
And there was a few times as well, I don't know if you've seen it, Darwin Nunez tried back to the left-back position. I couldn't fucking tell the difference who was who. I thought there was 2 Tsimikas on the field. Did you see that? Yeah. Did you see that? I couldn't tell who was who. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. That's funny. Yeah, no, I'll give Tsimikas, I'd give Tsimikas a 9. I thought he done really well today, like really, really good. Thiago, 9. Fantastic. Bossed the midfield, didn't do anything wrong, tackled well, aggressive.
You're being a bit generous, like, aren't you?
No, I'm not, because they're the 2 standout players for me, I think, Tsimikas and Thiago. Because when they came off, the game changed a wee bit, do you not think? No,
it's true.
It did, but if you're giving names a 9, then I'm sure you're going to give him. You're going to give Nunez a 10.
We'll have to see when we get there. Do you know what I mean? But I'll give Thiago a 9 because I really like anytime the West Ham midfield tried to outmuscle him or squeeze him or do anything with him, they couldn't. So therefore, the game was gone through the centre because they couldn't get near him. Do you know what I mean? And he spreads the ball well. Like he's just a genius. Like, and this game, I thought he was really good. So I give him a 9. Carvalho, I give him a 7. I thought he didn't really show much attacking things, like, but what he did do was keep the ball well. He nearly reminded me like a genuine Wijnaldum at Portugal game, because when he was being pressed, he just kept the ball and kept it moving.
Yeah.
And when you're playing in midfield, you can't ask for anything else at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So fair play to him. I give him a 7. Henderson gets an 8. I thought he'd done everything pretty good today. I thought he defended, crossed in the ball well, attacked well, carried the ball well. Don't think he put a foot wrong. Well, obviously he got a wee bit messy at the end, didn't he? But
Yeah.
I can't give him anything less than an 8.
I get you.
Salah, I can't say Salah had a great game today, lads. I have to give Salah a 6. I really don't.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you in that one.
Don't get me wrong, he had a few given goals and stuff like that, but nothing ever looked like anything was going to happen through Salah today. You know what I mean? He was very quiet. Credit to West Ham as well for keeping quiet, I suppose, but I'll give him a 6. Could be better, but yeah. Who was on? Darwin Núñez. Yeah, I'll give Darwin Núñez a 9.5. Just because he had a few times where he probably could have done a wee bit better, but them shots that hit the post was amazing. Left foot, he took his goal well, and you know what? He showed West Ham centre backs true physicality, which we haven't really had. He got in their face and he ran the channels. He just was a nightmare to defend today.
Yeah.
I think he's another one as well. When we took off, they didn't really have as much to worry about.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a 9.5.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, so that concludes yours. I'll give mine quick. Okay. Right, so we start with Alisson. Alisson gets an 8.5 for me. He gets an 8.5 for me. As I said, there was a few times in the first half and everything like that he gave away the ball and stuff. You know what I mean? Which could have been catastrophic. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, my heart was in my mouth. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing, John? What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix the mic, mate. My fucking just fell apart there.
Okay. Anyway, so I'll give Alisson 8.5. Tsimikas gets a 9 for me. I don't think he put a foot wrong today. And plus that crossing that he gave for Darwin Núñez, and put it this way, his assist and everything like that, right? Was amazing. It's immaculate. Do you know what I mean? Virgil van Dijk, 8. It's an 8 for me. What's that? Okay. 1 second. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk gets an 8 for me. Gomez gets excuse me, 8.5. I'm like you, Kieran. I would have given him a 9, but obviously he gave away that penalty. You can't overlook that. I know it was soft, but he's obviously still can't overlook that. So you got to at least knock off half a point for that still. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gets an 8.5 for me.
Yeah.
Trent, 6. Trent gets 6 for me. Sorry. He gets a 6 for me.
That's a bit harsh, Rod, isn't it?
Not really, no. Not harsh enough. I'm joking. No, but what I'm trying to say is that day, just like, had there not been for a 37-year-old man getting in there, putting his body on the line and everything that, right?
I get
we're
where
walking away
you're
a point, and it's just the same. It's the same kind of mistakes and everything that's repeating itself all the time. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I understand where you're coming from. Like,
yeah. I mean, to be honest, today, until sort of like Klopp and then Day sort of like kind of looks at his game, looks where he's going wrong, and sort of thinks about changing his position and everything. I can only see Trent's game deteriorating even more. Do you know what I mean? So Trent gets a 6 for me. You know what I mean? All right, because it's Trent, I'll give him 6.5. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So we playing a 4-2-3-1. Yeah. So Henderson 8.5. I don't think he did much wrong today. I couldn't see him do anything wrong today. You know what I mean? He did what a captain should be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he did nothing wrong for me. Thiago, the same. No, in fact, I give Thiago a 9 because there's a couple of tackles at the day that Thiago was getting involved in and everything that, and he's getting in their faces. He's showing them at the end of the day that he was here. He's saying, "I'm the midfield general, not you. I'm the midfield general." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So he played a good game. He gets a 9 for me. Carvalho, 7.5. I thought he did okay. Do you know what I mean? As I said it the other day, he kind of like he keeps the ball well. He does keep the ball well. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know who said it. I don't know if it's you, Kieran or John. Do you know what I mean? That he can be that Gini Wijnaldum type of player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because remember when Gini Wijnaldum coming to our club, isn't that right? He was an attacking player. He was attacking. He wasn't a holding player, this and that. And Klopp changed his game and everything like that, and he became the best in his position. Do you know what I mean? So I do agree. He could become that Genie type player. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So he gets.
I think we just when you finish your player ratings, I think we touch on Curtis Jones.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Definitely, we'll do that. Yeah. So he gets an 8.5 for me. Carvalho. Nunes gets. I'm sorry. He gets a 9.5 for me. I thought he's brilliant today.
Outstanding.
I thought he's brilliant today. He's just the sort of striker that we need and everything that.
Yes.
That's got pace. He's going to run down lost causes, physicality, get himself in there and get you a goal and from that. 9.5 all the way. 9.5.
Yeah.
Bobby Firmino, he wasn't too bad. I've seen him play better games. To be honest, I've seen him play better games, so I will give him an 8. You know what I mean? Salah, I wasn't too impressed with Salah today. You know, wasn't impressed with Salah today. Salah will get a 7 for me, and that's me.
I forgot. I forgot to give Bobby a score, but now that you say that, I'll give him a 7.5. I thought his play was really good, but just didn't really come to anything. Do you know what I mean? But he done okay.
Yeah. So Salah get a 7 for me because I thought, he didn't do anything in that game that impressed me. I'm sorry. He's still getting done. He's still getting done by fucking no-name defenders. You know what I mean? Fucking players that are not known, if that, he's still getting done by them. So 7 for me. It's a total contrast to the Man City game. You said you wanted to touch on Curtis Jones.
Yes.
Right, do that, yeah. Do that, and I'm just gonna pop downstairs quick and that, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Kieran, I don't know what you think, but personally, I think Curtis Jones is becoming a player where I'm starting to wonder if he can actually make it in this Liverpool team. He came on a day and he did well in parts, but he's not looking like a Liverpool player. Do we maybe need to send him on a loan for a season? Or do we maybe just cut our chances and try and sell him?
Well, if you asked me that question last year, I would have said no. But now, I mean, I can't really argue, but at the same time, I have to say he has been injured or he's been out for a long time. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really expect him to just hit the ground running right away. Do you know what I mean? Because he hasn't played much football. He's been injured a lot. He hasn't been in training a whole lot as well. So I have to keep that in mind, I suppose. But I mean, we're not really in a position right now to give guys chances that aren't up to speed, just where we are at the moment.
Exactly.
So yeah,
that's one worry. He does pick his injuries up. You know, it is only small. It is only small injuries he's picking up now and again. But these small injuries are happening for me, they're happening way too regularly.
Well, I know one of
And
them
we
was a
can't,
bad. One of them was a
cannot
bad eye
carry
injury,
a player
wasn't it?
like that in this team.
One of them was a bad eye injury, though, wasn't it? To be fair.
Well, say a bad eye injury, we don't know how bad it was.
Yeah, I know he missed a lot of football, though. You know what I mean?
Now,
So
we're talking about Bobby Firmino had a really bad eye injury, and he still played football.
yeah, well, I don't really know the severity of it, but you know what? Looking at it now, I mean, it depends. Like if we go and get a midfielder in January, I would loan him, but I just don't think we'll have the privilege of doing that at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Because I think Curtis
No,
Jones is gonna be needed. Do you know what I mean?
At this moment in time, we don't have the privilege to do it. But personally, I think a loan move would actually be more beneficial for Jones than staying at the club.
Well, in an ideal dream world for me anyway, what I would like to see is all midfielders are fit. We don't need Curtis Jones. He goes in January to a loan like Nottingham Forest or Fulham, and he has a
Yeah.
brilliant end of the season. He keeps them up. He comes back to Liverpool next year a better player. That would be really good, but it depends where we are. But if we're in a good situation with midfielders and we don't need him as much, then yeah, I probably would loan him out, even just at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Get some Premier League football week in, week out. Because the talent is there. We've seen that, you know? We've seen him score from outside the box. We've seen him take people on. Sometimes he holds on to the ball a wee bit too long, but the talent's there, John, you know what I mean? But for me, it depends. If we are in a situation to do it, I would loan him, yeah. I would.
Right, so if you were to loan him in January, then obviously that will leave us short. That's where I worry. I would do it, but I worry about obviously Liverpool bringing players in. So if we were to loan him in January, then that would tell me we have to bring somebody else in.
Well, I wouldn't loan him out until we got someone else in. Do you know what I mean?
This is the thing. So if we were to go to do that, who would you bring in to replace Jones? Would you go after like Abrela? Obviously, we know Inter Milan are struggling for money. Inter Milan need to sell. So would you go out and put pressure on Lemons to get Abrela in?
I would love to, but I don't really see it happening because Inter Milan, I know they're not doing well in the league, but if they qualify to the latter stages of the Champions League, they're not going to want to lose the best player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, if I was to loan Jones out and I knew we were going to bring someone in, I would go more so like a Conrad Leimer because at the moment, which is strange, we're actually blessed with attacking midfielders. We've got Elliott, we have Carvalho, and we have Firmino now as well. Do you know what I mean? So I would maybe go for a different profile and bring in someone like a Conrad Leimer from Leipzig. That would be my shout. I don't know if it would sell him, but someone of that profile, someone that can.
That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout, you know.
So, someone, put it this way, right? Someone like a Henderson, someone who can do a bit of everything, but
Yes.
defending is a wee bit more of their preference.
That's not a bad shout. I actually wouldn't mind him at my club also. I think the likes of Brella, I think if we don't go after him just now, then we could be missing out on something special.
Yeah, he's a top player, but
He's a very quality player. If you go in there and you offer Lemons, I think he's on the transfer market, he's worth around about 70 million.
do you see
Now-
FSG doing that in January?
Well, this is the thing. If Inter Milan are struggling for money and they need to sell, they really do need to sell.
You don't, I
They're
was just thinking.
struggling for money. So if we go in there and we offer Lemons, say we offer 50 to 60 million, I see that happening.
You know,
Then
something.
do you then see if we did do that? Let's just say in your sake, John, we go and we get Barella. Do you think we get Jude Bellingham? And another question: would you be
No.
happy? Would you prefer Barella over Bellingham?
I would prefer, in my opinion, I want Jude Bellingham 100%. I want him all day long. But my worry is if we get Bellingham, we get nobody else.
Well, that's just going to be I don't think there's any doubt about that really at the moment. If we even get him, and if we did, I just don't see any chance.
I think
of us getting anyone.
we're putting our hopes too much on Jude Bellingham.
A kid.
If we get Barella, and I think that, yeah, I think in the day we don't buy anybody else either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we get
No,
because what I'm trying to say.
don't agree with that, Rog. I don't agree
No,
with
because
that.
what is with FSG and everything that what you got to realize in there, right? Obviously this is a conversation for another day. Do you know what I mean? We can do that in our debate. But what I will say on that situation, I think that obviously not to go deep in it, FSG are tight. Do you know what I mean? So even regardless of the day we say like we pay 50 million in a day for like a Barella, 50 or 60 million for a Barella from that. There's no saying at the day that sort of like we're gonna still go and get sort of like Bellingham. There's no saying we're gonna get Bellingham for that. Because
what people don't realize is Liverpool can actually spend up to close to 300 million.
Yeah, but we told us before
without breaking FFP, we can spend up to close to 300 million without breaking FFP.
But how can we do that, guys? Because we can't do that because, you know, John Henry needs to pay fucking, I don't know, private jets and stupid shit like, so that's not going to happen.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's not going to happen because
as a club, we can afford to pay that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, what you got to understand in the thing, that what we can afford to do and what we will do is two different things when it comes to FSG. For the last 3 or 4 seasons, we can afford to do this much and that much, and then from that, right, we can afford to do it because our revenue's coming to the club, and I think that it's been great, and I think that, right, but they haven't done it. They really haven't done it.
I'm hearing news. I'm hearing news.
These owners a lot more than what we are.
I'm hearing news.
I guarantee you. Sorry, Kieran. I guarantee you now. If them owners go out and buy us Jude Bellingham, right? Say we get Jude Bellingham in January. I guarantee you now that the fans will sit back and go, right, thank you, FSG, thank you. No, not thank you, FSG. That's not good enough.
Thank you, Liverpool Football Club, for generating that money.
Jude Bellingham does not solve our problem.
No.
Yeah, but they're still not good. What I'm trying to say in the day, right? I think what we should do is put this in discussion for Saturday in the debate show. We're putting this in the debate show for Saturday.
Let's do that and let's break it down properly this time. Do you know what I mean? Because
we'll break it down properly. We'll definitely break it down properly. Right, let me get rid of some of these 2 comments before we leave here. Okay. Michael Corleone, NFC, the Godfather says Trent is looking like AJ after he got KO'd by Ruiz. Pure vulnerable. I love this guy. I love this guy. I love this guy. Evening, boys. Salute to all of you. Salute to you, my friend.
Yeah, big up, man.
Good to have you in. Good to have you in. Right, I'm gonna do a show tomorrow. I'm gonna do the preview for Nottingham Forest game. I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna be.
Rod, I actually you need to phone me because. I was trying to create a thumbnail earlier on, and I get fucking confused.
All right, yeah, don't worry, man. I'll help you. Listen, you're my boy, man. What's wrong with you? Of course I help you. You're my boy, man. We're one big community here. So, like, of course I'll help you. That goes without saying, man. So I'm gonna do a show tomorrow. I think that Nottingham Forest preview.
Oh, Sabiri, get Sabiri in for 10 minutes.
I will see you. Man, no, he's coming on Saturday. Man, Saturday talking.
Oh yeah, we'll
Ola's great result.
Sabiri.
Aye, you know what? Big up Sabiri, dude. But we will.
After all this, Sabiri, I'm ready. I'm ready for you.
No, I want
FSC out.
I want Sabiri in for Saturday because you know what I like.
I'm
like
fully
people that-
invested.
Yeah, I like people at the end of the day that have got different views to myself, but can articulate themselves well about it.
Yeah, he does. He does. He gets his
Yeah.
points across very well, so he does. And fair
Yeah.
play to him, do you know what I mean? Because he believes in what he believes in, and he has reasons for that. And fair play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, fair play to him.
No,
And you know another one is
the
like,
one
you
thing
know-
about Sperry is he's honest and he's a top quality person.
oh yeah, without a doubt.
Well, he's honest, but he's respectful of other people's opinions.
Yeah, he is.
And that's what I'm saying. And it's even like the other one, Onome, the Man City fan.
Yeah, all right.
He's
Yes.
quality as well.
Were you guys talking to him after after we beat City Ways?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
he
he
came on
say?
the show.
Was he-
I'll
What he
tell
say
you
about
what.
what he say about the penalty or the disallowed goal?
He said, I think he said something like he's seen him given and he's seen him not given. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You know,
Which is fair enough, like, to be fair.
I think he was 50-50 on it. You see what I like about him, Kieran, and think that, right?
He's
He's another
respectful.
one. He's respectful, but he's another one. When he's got a point about something, I think that, right, he'll give you content to the point. He'll give you content, and he'll explain and say, "Look, this is this, this is this, and this and that. This is why I think this way and everything like that." But all the time that he does that, he's respectful. Do you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
respectful doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm not being funny. I think that he fucking knows what he's talking about. He actually
Yeah.
knows what he's talking about.
100%.
100%. There's not a lot of things that I can argue with and say to him, look, you know what, you're talking reckless. You know what I mean? I have to agree with some of the things he says. He's a very good guy. That's what I'm saying. Him and Zaberi and everything that I love when they're two on my show. In fact, on Saturday, I'm gonna try and get them both on my show, Zaberi and Onome. Do you know what I mean? Nah, he's quality. What's it? He goes, I know, Kieran, you give me too much credit. I just love arguing with people, from religious people to crackheads. I love people. He's a good guy.
That
He's
is
a
my
good
guy.
guy.
Barry,
No,
that is my guy.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I think that, right? He's the sunshine when it's raining. I'm telling you.
I
He's the
swear to
sunshine
God.
when it's raining. You know what I mean?
I would literally do anything for that guy. That guy's a legend.
Oh, he's quality. He's quality. Sunshine when it's raining, mate. He's a sunshine when it's raining. Right. So, guys, I hope to have your company tomorrow for the preview for the Nottingham Forest game. Okay, because you know it's a 12:30 kickoff. The reason why I want to do it on tomorrow is because I want to have Friday clear where I'm just not doing nothing, and I probably just probably go on Coppish as a phone in Coppish or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But I just want to do everything, have everything sort of like done, so Friday's clear for me, and then back on it Saturday for the game and the debate show and everything like that, and I can have another 2 days off or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's a pleasure having you guys and all you guys in the chat. Big up you to you, Kieran. Big up Diego, Pavon Scouse. Big up Ricky. Big up Michael Callejon and Zaberi. All the guys in the chat and all the people that's watching. Big yourselves up. And what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna say goodbye to my panel. Do you know what I mean? John. What's he doing? John.
Yes,
John.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
Obviously, stay there. And we'll chat off stage. We'll chat off stage.
100%, 100%.
100%. But Kieran, always a pleasure having you on my show, my friend. My Irish brother from another mother.
Big
You know
up,
what I mean?
big up,
Big up,
respect, man.
lads, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll shout you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow,
Come on tomorrow, and you can have you say tomorrow and everything that. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, no problem. All right, lads, have a good one.
Do me a
Respect,
favor,
man.
Kieran. Do me a favor. Some of the things that you got, sort of like that you want to discuss for Saturday, write them down so you don't forget them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, don't worry. I don't need to do it right, and then I have you know what I mean?
Get in there, lad.
I'll see Mr. Zaberi on Saturday. Yeah, big up,
Yeah,
lads.
no worries, man. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your. All right.
Big up, Kieran, mate.
Sweet,
Respect.
big up.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna take us out now, and yeah, thanks guys for watching. Another successful day in the office of Liverpool. Liverpool won, West Ham nil. It wasn't pretty, but you know what? We got the job done, and that's
Exactly.
all you can. That's all you can worry about. We got the job done. You know what I mean?
That's all you can ask for.
Well, there you go, mate. There you go. You know what I mean? What's the matter with
3
you?
points. 3 points. That's what we asked for.
Yeah, that's all we can ask for, my friend. So, right, I'm going to take us out now. Good night and God bless to all in chat and all that is viewing and everything that. Don't forget, if you're going to watch this on a replay, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I got 4 new subscribers today. 4, no. 5.
5.
Right. 5. Yeah, 5 new subscribers today and from that. It may not seem much when you say it and everything that, but I tell you what, it means a lot. It means a hell of a lot and everything that.
Does.
So if you're gonna watch this on a replay, which you probably will anyway now, when we finish up now, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and share the content. If you're already subscribed, yeah, like the video, leave me a comment, and share it. Just do 3 things, yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. It's lovely having your company. Liverpool 1, West Ham 0.